Welcome guys, welcome to Muse's Tarot. Today's reading will be about what your spirit guides have to tell you. First we are going to look into your situation so you can see if you resonate with the pile you chose. Then we are going to see what kind of messages spirit has for your situation or just in general. We have 3 piles. The first pile is with this lovely deck and this rose quartz. One of my favorite crystals in the world. Then we have pile 2 with this carnelian, I think it's called carnelian crystal. And then we have the third pile with this crystal, I don't know what it is. My spirit guides only told me it's something with L labradorite, I think. I don't know, I don't even know how labradorite looks, so I don't know. But yeah, that's the third pile. Before I tell you how to choose your pile, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, then don't worry, just look into all of the piles that you feel drawn to, and even if it means each pile, because there might be a message literally in all of them for you. So don't worry. How to choose your pile is very simple. Just ask your spirit guides for protection, then you can either meditate or just breathe deeply, and then you see either on the piles you feel drawn to, or you see that the crystals feel like they call you. Or what I like to do is I go into the description and look at the timestamps, and sometimes the timestamps call me. So yeah, that's literally how you choose your pile. So I really hope you find your confirmation, you find your pile, and you get messages from me or from spirit through me. So I will see you in your piles. Bye. Welcome guys, welcome to pile 1 if you chose this lovely deck, or this beautiful rose quartz. Immediately something with love is coming up. Like, I know this is like a reading, like messages from your spirit guides, and it feels like there's something about love coming in, a love interest that you have, or just a partner of yours. Maybe there are a few messages. I don't really know yet, but this rose quartz, like rose quartz is a crystal of love and self-love, and I don't feel like it's too much about your, like, you loving yourself, like it might be, but it really feels like a partner or someone coming in, maybe even family or friendship, but it feels more romantic. I don't know. Okay, let's see. The plan is that I'm going to shuffle the cards, then find out in what kind of situation you are, just for you to see if you pick the right pile, if you feel comfortable with my version of reading, if it feels comfortable to listen to me. And if you feel like this is your pile, then we're going to look into the messages spirit has for you. So okay, just let me shuffle this deck first. This is probably going to be a very, very long reading, like about an hour. So please make yourself comfortable, grab yourself something to drink, something to eat. Like, I don't know if it's going to be 1 hour. Sometimes my readings only take like 30 minutes, but sometimes, you know, an hour, it's pretty long. I personally also like to do these long readings, to be honest, because I just like to talk with spirit and just give you guidance. So yeah, let's see, in what kind of situation is pile 1 in right now, spirit? Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What I immediately get with this is you feel like life is unfair to you right now. Like, there are so much things you're going through. I just heard the word karma. Maybe you are paying your debt when it comes to karma. Maybe there is still something from your past life that is following you into your current life. If you believe in past lives, I personally do believe in past lives. Like, I already listened to my spirit guides and let them explain to me what kind of past life I had, what was my mission, what did I learn, and what kind of wounds I took from the past life, because it is absolutely possible to have a certain wound in a certain life, and this wound is following you into the next lives until you heal this wound. So maybe there is some karma, some generational karma, some karma from past lives, I just saw ancestors. Maybe you're working with ancestors. Maybe you feel very connected with ancestors. It also might be that someone of your family just went to the other side, if you get what I mean. It really feels like this. It really feels like there's someone on the other side, like a spirit. Like, yeah, there are a lot of spirits. Like, we have spirit guides, right? We have deities, angels. Some people like me have even the Fae as spirit guides, animal guides, and so on. But we also have ancestors, and just really feels like a human spirit, like someone who is near you. Maybe you knew them, maybe you're not, and someone on the other side is very protective over you and wants to help you go through this difficult situation. My spirit guides just reminded me of a situation that I had. Like, I had this awful roommate. Like, I needed this flat, I needed this apartment, and I thought this roommate would be like such a nice guy, such a happy person, because that's what I learned from him in a few, like the first few weeks. But at some point he showed his real colors. Like, he was so bad, and he would treat me so badly, and when I tried to find, like, to compromise things, he didn't listen. And it really feels like you're in kind of such a situation. Maybe there is a person in your life that really is making you suffer. Maybe they bully you, maybe they insult you, just make your life hard. Maybe it is even a boss, to be honest. And your spirit guides really want to say to you, or your ancestors really want to say to you, that things are going to get better. You are protected, and if you need more protection, please call on your spirit guides. I just saw Anubis, or as I call him, Anpu, like the Egyptian god of death and many other things. I just saw him. Just call on their protection. Like, if Anpu or Anubis is a guide of yours, please call on him, because he wants to help you. But you have to allow your spirit guides to help you. You have to tell them, hey, can you please help me, because you have a free will. They don't intervene they only intervene, to be honest, if it is a very tough situation where you really need help, and then they're going to intervene, like divine intervention, it's called, I think. And but at this point, your spirit guides really, really, really want you to call on them and just let them help you. The next card is the Devil. Yeah, there might be a person in your life who is really bothering you. And right now, to be honest, it kind of feels like it might be your current partner, if you have one, or it might be a parent. I don't know why, but it feels like a parent is going through a tough time right now and really lets it out on you. Like, it's very rude, really mean, and you are literally suffering. And your spirit guides really want to say to you, yes, of course, this person is triggered right now, to be honest, or probably it's triggered, and they feel low, but it's no excuse. They are not allowed to treat you this way, and you are allowed to set boundaries. Your spirit guides really, really, really say, please set boundaries. And if this person doesn't accept your boundaries, your spirit guides are going to take care of it. But you have to set boundaries. You have to say no. It's very important. You have to say, no, I can't tonight, or I cannot help you, or no, I'm not going to listen to you today, because I need my peace, I need my sleep, I need whatever you need. And your spirit guides really say, set boundaries with this person. Okay, we have Two of Wands in reverse. Did something just get lost, like your keys or a necklace or a ring or something like this? Something feels like it's missing, not missing in the sense of you don't have it and so you long for it, but more of you had it, you lost it, and now you don't have it. Like something like a necklace, or maybe even like your feelings. Like, maybe you feel numb. Maybe you really feel numb and just not lazy. What's the word? Of course, it's not laziness. It's like sadness and just exhaustion. That's the word. You feel very exhausted, very low vibrational. You probably want to move. I get this feeling that you want to move to another state or just another city and be free and explore the world. Yeah, I feel it really feels like that. Okay, messages from Spirit to pile 2. Okay, we have Two of Swords, right now you really don't know what to do. Like you want some change. It feels like you're praying to the moon, because on this picture, like, the moon is standing out to me very, very much, and like this fire around this person, just give me a second, this fire of this person is like this chaos, like it is your chaos, everything that is going on with you right now, and this person is you just standing there and hoping things are going better and trying to be calm, trying to be the best version of themselves, but it's hard. It's really hard. Okay. Then we have Judgment. Right now, there are a lot of spirits around you, especially angels. Like I saw Archangel Gabriel, I saw Metatron. I think he's called like that, Metatron. Archangel Ariel, Archangel Uriel. Like I don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to angels. It's like something new to me personally. Like I do work with 4 angels. I work with Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Uriel, but I don't know anything about the angels yet. I just picked out a book where the topic was like angel magic, so yeah, so I cannot help you a lot with like angels. Just look them up. I just know Archangel Gabriel has a lot to do with communication. I think he was the angel, like the messenger of God, I think. But I don't know. Just look it up. I don't want to say anything that's not true, and then you think that it's the truth, but in the end it's not. So just look it up. But your spirit guides really wanted to say to you with the Judgment card, they are literally around you. Like they are looking after you. They are taking care of you, and they just want you to they want you to call on them so they can help you. What kind of situation is pile 1 in? I just wanted to say pile 2, so maybe if you felt drawn to pile 2, please look it up. Okay, I have the 8 of coins. Coins. No, not corn. 8 of coins, sorry. In reverse. Ooh, okay. You really want to get out of the situation, whatever situation there is. Like it feels very low vibrational, very stressful, very exhausting. You really need rest. That's something that I get. Like you really need rest, and you have to be careful that you don't burn out yourself. If you don't know what burnout is, it is like when you work a lot of like a long time and put in a lot of effort, then your body just gets tired and it stops working normally, and it's a time where you need a lot of rest because you're like everything is overwhelming. Any noise, any voice, anything that happens at your home, that happens in your life, is just too much at this point when you're when you have a burnout. So please be careful. Your spirit guides are really warning you, because you feel like a workaholic, to be honest, like someone who loves to work and who, when stressful things happens, just gets into work. It really feels like that, to be honest. But your spirit guides, that's kind of a warning. They are saying don't overdo yourself. Yes, if you have to do certain things, do them, but also have rest, have a playtime. That's something that I have to learn still, because I am a workaholic. I love to work. I love to research things. Like, for example, I'm a witch. I want to become a high priestess, and there's so much I have to learn, and then I want to have my own blog and things like this, so I have to learn a lot of things. But my spirit guides almost always tell me, please slow down. You don't have to do as much as you do. Just take your time. But I never want to take my time. I really always want to work. Maybe that sounds like you. So your spirit guides are really saying, slow down, take it slow, okay? You don't have to rush through things. Like enjoy the little moments when you learn, and also have some playtime, have some rest time. If you feel low, just take a day off and just relax, if it's possible, of course. Like I don't know your situation, like just only take what resonates only take what resonates, because not everything fits for everyone. That's just a little advice from spirit. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Did you just cut off someone in your life, or maybe you think of cutting them off? Because this sword, like, When I have like a spirit attached to me, I always imagine like a cord going from me to the spirit, and this knife or sword cutting the cord. And this reminds me of this, like all these cords, and then the sword that is like, okay, I'm going to cut them all. So it seems like you either know there's a person in your life that you need to cut off, or you already cut someone off, and it might be someone from your family, to be honest. Okay, we have the 5 of coins in reverse. Do you have struggle with money? Like maybe you have a bad spending habit. That's just what I heard. Like I don't get a lot with this, but you might also have like an existential crisis, I think it's called, where you're like, I will never be wealthy, I will never be happy, I don't have enough money. And I literally just watched a reading yesterday about this topic, like being of the energy of lack. And my spirit guides literally my spirit guides literally told me, don't be in this energy because it's pushing your blessings away. Like just accept your situation right now, be in the present, don't think about the future, don't think about the past, please be in your present. Because if you are in the energy of lack, that you don't have something, that you will never have something, you're pushing it away. But also the same thing goes for when you are wanting it too much, like when you're literally grabbing onto it and cannot let go of your manifestation, just thinking about this all the time, you're also pushing it away. You have to be in a receiving energy, like the divine feminine. We all have divine feminine, divine masculine within us. And yeah, it's very important that you are in a divine feminine to just accept, like, okay, be in the divine masculine to manifest, and then be in a divine feminine to receive. Just allow yourself to receive, and don't think like, no, this is never going to happen. And don't get me wrong, I know those feelings so much, because it's literally me almost all the time. Like I'm always saying, oh my god, I'm never going to be rich, I'm never going to be happy, I will never have a partner. And yeah, that's literally manifesting, okay? That's literally manifesting. If you say I will never have a partner, the universe won't be able to give you a partner. You have to be open for it, but don't chase it. Message. And what kind of situation is pile 1 in? What kind of situation is pile 1 in, spirit? Okay, we have the Emperor in I have the Emperor in reverse. Okay. You are literally clinging too much on your manifestations, on the things that you want to have, which is okay. We all have been at this place. I'm still working on not clinging to my manifestations and saying, when is it going to come? When it is going to be true? And so on. You really need to let go, and your divine masculine really seems wounded. So maybe do some shadow work, and maybe, yeah, allow yourself to heal. Because when I don't know too much, but in my opinion, if the divine masculine is wounded, we are very strict and aggressive in a kind of way, and also very depressed. Like it's a very strong feeling of, I'm never going to be better than this. I'm never going to be a great person. I am a bad person. I am a monster, and so on. It's really wounded, and it really needs some time to heal. Also, your root chakra needs some healing, or just opening. Okay, what kind of situation is pile 1 in spirit? Six of Swords in reverse. That's just a quick message from Spirit. It's not the right time to move. And if you feel uncomfortable in a relationship and you want to break up, again, think about the relationship. Do you really want to break up with this person? Do you just feel uncomfortable or triggered, or is this person not good for you? Really think about it, maybe even meditate on it, because you might feel like you might be a little impulsive right now, which is nothing bad. Like it's nothing bad. But your spirit guides say, meditate on it and really think about it before doing this great step. This is really everything that I have for your situation. So let's see what kind of messages your spirit guides have for you during this time. Okay, spirit. Wait, let me just shuffle this deck once more. Okay, what kind of message has spirit for pile 1? What kind of message has spirit for pile 1? It might be that you felt drawn to each pile, to be honest, because beforehand I was saying almost saying pile 2, and now I'm thinking about pile 3. Or like, I don't know, maybe you feel drawn to all 3 of them, then that's your sign that your spirit guides want you to really look into all 3 of them, because there might be a message for you in all of them. Okay, messages for pile 1. Messages for pile 1. Okay, we've got the 2 of Wands. Something that I get immediately is if you're working with deities, try working with Dionysus, because this card really reminds me of Dionysus. Something that your spirit guides also want you to do is be a little bit more active, like doing yoga, going for a walk, doing some sports, something like this, because you need to, like, when you move, oh no, I got a hiccup. When you move a lot, energy moves, like the energy in your body moves, and that needs to be happen to don't feel stuck anymore, because your chakras might feel a little bit blocked, but if the energy moves, the chakras open again, and all this stuck and low vibrational energy becomes high vibrational. So movement is very important for you right now. Also, it's time for you to celebrate yourself, like do yourself a favor, buy yourself your favorite chocolate, I don't know, drink some tea that you love, do a hobby that you like I just saw someone playing the guitar. So really, yeah, take yourself on a date in a kind of way. Like, I like to do this. I like to treat myself as if I was my own partner, because I'm used to giving a lot of love, giving a lot of gifts, and I still do this with my boyfriend, or at least I'm planning on doing this with my boyfriend. But right now I'm concentrating more on, yeah, just me, just giving myself some love. Like, of course, sorry, my camera just died. But what I wanted to say is, of course, I'm treating my boyfriend with love, but for me, the most important person on this earth is me. It really is me. So, yeah, okay. Next card. The Star. I already had this card. I was out. It was upright, but I put it back in the wrong way. Okay, so you don't feel home here. You don't feel home on Earth. Sorry, that was just my roommate walking across my table. However, but you don't feel home in here, and I can understand this, because the Earth is really a tough place. Like, we have bad people, we have people who hurt animals and nature, you have people that are narcissists, all of the wars, all of the suffering. Because I'm so sensitive, I'm not even able to watch the news, because there's so much happening. It just hurts me, like it hurts my psyche in the end, in my emotional body. So I can understand where you don't feel at home, to be honest, but you are at home. This is your home right now, and it's your task to make yourself feel comfortable here. It really takes time, because I think 2 years ago I also felt this way, and just now I'm realizing, maybe I like it here. You just don't have to concentrate on all the bad things that happen. Like, yeah, recognize them, work on them, of course, help humanity, help animals, help nature, of course, but it's also not your fault that the earth is suffering like this. It's like whole whole humanity. So if you're able to change things, then change things and feel good about it, that you did something, that you changed something, even if it's just a little thing. But yeah, because you don't feel at home here, I think you are a starseed. In my opinion, every human is a starseed, but like there is no one better or worse than the other, and we are all a collective and we are all connected and we need each other. But it really feels like you might be a starseed, either a Lyran starseed, an Acturian starseed, or I just saw something like a reptile or a dragon or something. I don't know too much about starseeds, I really don't. But yeah. Okay, messages from Spirit Pile 1. What kind of messages does Spirit have right now? Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Have you ever thought of working with deities? If you're already working with deities, it might be that there's a trickster spirit around you. If you don't know what a trickster spirit is, there are spirits that are called parasites. These are low vibrational spirits that like to trick us. Like they lie to us, they mask as being another deity or another guide. They give us bad advice, but we don't see it. They want sexual things from us. Like, it is possible that a spirit guide asks you for sex, especially if it is a deity, because it has to do something with trust and energy transfer and something like this. Like they give you energy when you sleep with them, but that's something that a guide only like says in a very long relationship with you. Like if it is friendship, teacher to student, whatever, it is possible that a deity asks you to have sex with them, but you are able to say no and they respect that. But parasites or trickster spirits, they do this like right in the beginning. They also want like blood and hair from you, because then that's easier to attach to you. And yeah, if you are working with a guide right now, it might be that there is a trickster spirit. Just ask the trickster spirit to go, and mostly they go away. But it's very important, if you work with guides, if you work with spirits, that you put up protection. It's so important. Watering your home, doing protection spells, like for example, witch jar, witch bottle, little jars that you put in each corner of your home, putting salt or eggshells or fennel or something like this, chamomile in your window ceiling and in your doors, washing, like closing your mirrors, because mirrors are portals for spirit. Just drawing a symbol, like I like to draw a pentacle on my mirrors, and then washing it with like cleaning stuff. Then you can also put symbols on your door, and there are so many ways, but please protect your home, because when you work with spirits, you attract any kind of spirit, also these trickster spirits. 7 of Cups in reverse. When the universe decides, I just needed to look up if I understood it correctly. If the universe decides that you get something, for example, I take myself as an example. I am in an open relationship. It's very complicated to explain, so it doesn't matter. But if you, yeah, I'm in a relationship, in an open relationship, and my partner wants me to have another partner, because it's kind of like a long distance relationship, and I don't want this because I feel like it would be too much for me. But also the universe says, no, it's the right time to get another boyfriend. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know if I want this. I don't want love because I don't trust in love, and I have like a very hard relationship when it comes to love and loving yourself and accepting true love and things like this. It kind of scares me because I never felt this in my life. Like I come from a very tough household. Maybe I can talk about this in another video. It's very triggering, to be honest. Like something like a mother or a father, I didn't have something like this. I only had my siblings, but they went to an orphanage, and I went to a foster family, and then it kind of was okay, but I never felt this kind of love that really is true. And my spirit guides really tell me, like, a lot lately, yeah, there's going to be a new person for you, and I'm always like, no, I don't want them. But my spirit guides don't care. They say that's my blessing, so I get it. Yeah. And yeah, your spirit guides really decide. Your spirit guides really decide if you get a partner, if you're not, or rather, the universe decides. And if they think I'm ready, then I'm ready, even though I don't see it. And that's something that your spirit guides really want to say to you, even though you don't feel ready yet, or you think you would do something wrong. Your spirit guides say, no, it's the right time because we say so. It is the right timing, so don't worry. The Empress. Your spirit guides want to tell you that love is coming, but also it's time for you to take care of yourself. Do your hair, take a shower, go for a walk, do anything that makes you feel like a god or a goddess. Really take care of yourself, like your body is calling on you. And for someone it was just sleep. Maybe you need more sleep. For others it might be doing a self-care routine, maybe even both. Maybe it's also doing something sexual. There are so many ways to take care of yourself, but your spirit guides really say take care of yourself. And also about this love thing, don't think about it too much, but there's someone on the horizon. They keep saying it, so it must be true. There might be someone, or there is someone on the horizon who wants to be with you. It might be that you work together, or you meet because of work. Maybe your colleagues. Yeah, that's everything that I get. Okay, messages for pile 1 from Spirit, please. Okay, Page of Swords. You have to set more boundaries with yourself. I don't know what this exactly means, but maybe you're smoking a lot, eating a lot of unhealthy stuff. It's time for you to, when I say take care of your body, I also mean eat something healthy, or do some sports, do some yoga, meditate, anything like this, and cut away these old habits. It really seems like you have a few habits that for you are normal, but it's not good for your body in the long term, in the long run. You really need to find yourself again, like what interests you, what gives you energy, not what takes energy, but what gives you energy, what is fun to you, something like this. You need to, because the Queen of Swords is all about boundaries. And yes, it might mean, okay, there are two messages. On one hand, you have to set more boundaries with your family because they are literally using you, or they're not for everyone, but they are too much, and you know it. Like, you feel so exhausted when you had a conversation with a family member, or maybe there's right now a lot of stress, a lot of arguments. You have to set boundaries with yourself and your family. And the other message is you really need to put up boundaries with yourself. Really be strict with yourself. And if you're not able to, ask your spirit guides for help, because they want to help you. They really want to help you set boundaries. And another boundary that you might set with yourself is not being on the phone so much. And I feel this so much. But yeah. Okay, messages from Spirit for pile 1. 9 of Cups. Your spirit guides want you to make a list what you want in a partner, what interests you, and why does it interest you. Like, really analyze what you want in a partner, why you want this in a partner. Do you really want this in a partner? Grab yourself a journal, or just take your phone or something and write it down and read it after a few days, and look what kind of characteristics that you put on your journal seems off or comes from an ego state. It's important for you to know what you want, because only then the universe can give you what you want. They have to know. You can also write it in a letter and just burn it, and then it's a manifestation of this person. Messages for pile one, please, Spirit. Again, I was thinking about pile 2, so you probably have to look into pile 2. Messages for pile 1. 3 of Cups. Again, 2 messages. On the one, like, firstly, I think firstly, your spirit guides are around you and they protect you and they really want the best for you. They only want the best for you. So don't worry, they are not going to hurt you unless it's needed. And that sounds so wrong, but what I mean is sometimes it hurts when you know you have to let go of someone, but your spirit guides say to you, no, it's time to let go. And this hurts, but they would never hurt you, like, in a sense they want to hurt you. And another thing is, there is like a family, not divine family, a soul family. You have a soul family. Those are people who respect you, who accept you. And I don't know why this comes up, but maybe you just needed to hear this. There are people out there who are like you, and they will love you, they will like you, and they will be there for you. So just be patient with yourself. There might also be one of this soul family coming towards your way soon. I just heard 3 months and 3 years, so they are coming your way. And I know 3 years sounds like a lot of time, but it's with divine timing, you know. Divine timing is very important. Okay, one last message. The Wheel of Fortune. Good karma is coming your way. You did something or you acted in a certain way, or I don't know, but good karma is coming your way and it's amazing. It's also a great message to end this reading. I really hope that I could help you with this reading. I really hope you felt comfortable listening to me, and I hope I will see you in my next one. Bye. Welcome pile 2, welcome if you chose this beautiful little crystal right here. I think it's called Cornelian or something like this. Or if you chose this lovely deck, I think it's the Modern Witch deck. I don't know. I'm going to put it into the description. Okay, let's see. Today's reading is mainly about what your spirit guides have to tell you about your current situation, or just messages from your spirit guides, anything that you need to hear, any messages that you are needing right now. First, we are going to look into your current situation, so you see if you resonate with this pile. I'm just going to tell you, just to keep it short, in what kind of situation you are. You will see if you resonate. Maybe you don't resonate, then go check out another pile. Maybe you even resonate with many piles, with all of them, with 2. I don't know. Then choose whatever feels right to you. Maybe there is a message in all of them for you. After we look into your situation, we are going to see what kind of messages your spirit guides have for you. Please make yourself comfortable, grab yourself something to drink, something to eat, because my reading is going to be a little bit longer, at least 30 minutes up to an hour. So please make yourself comfortable. Remember to drink water, and yeah, let's just dive in. Okay, just gonna pop that up here. Okay, let's see. Need to shuffle the cards first because I didn't do it in the beginning. Okay, Spirit. What kind of situation is pile 2 in right now? If you hear something weird, it's my neighbors. They are bringing up a new door just next to my door. So yeah, sorry about that. Okay, what kind of situation is pile 2 in right now, Spirit? What kind of situation is pile 2 in right now? Okay, do you go to college? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Do you go to college or to school? Or you maybe want to start a new education, like going to another school or going to a university, something like this. It feels like you are working, but in an educational matter, like learning a new, I don't know, a new subject, maybe writing your master, how's it called, these papers? I don't know how it's called because I'm from Germany and we don't have it here, but like writing an important test or something like this. It feels like you're working or going to school, or you want to go to school again, because for some kind of reason this person looks at me like they are going to school, wanting to go to school, like doing it in a new way, doing it again. Maybe you already studied something in university and now you decide you want to study something else too, or you just started a new subject. What kind of situation is pile 2 in right now, Spirit? The Hangman in reverse. No, I really think you want to move out. You're dreaming of your own apartment. Maybe you are with your parents right now, but you want to move out. Maybe you are with a partner right now and you want to move out because a relationship ended. Maybe something like this. But it feels like you want to move somewhere. You even want to move into another state, into another city. Maybe you want to move because of your school that you're going to go, that you're going to start. It feels like moving out. Or something else that I'm getting is you just meditated, or you should meditate more, and when you meditate you go to another place, like you have like a safe space where you go to, like for example for me it is a tree house that I'm always going to, like it's in a forest and it's a tree house, and I'm just in my house and just doing chill stuff, like just enjoying my time. And it feels like that you might dream of something like this often, or when you meditate you go to a certain place to calm down, or to just collect yourself and to just find yourself, find your peace, something in this matter. Okay, what kind of situation is pile 2 in right now, Spirit? What kind of situation is pile 2 in right now, Spirit? Page of Cups, Pentacles, sorry. Okay. You already know that something isn't good for you. A relationship, a habit, something that you do, something like the way you think. And it might even have to do with school. Something that I'm getting right now is that you give too much of yourself to other people. For example, helping other people with their tests, but you never get the help back. Or like doing their homework, but you never get... you never have the chance or the opportunity that they do your homework. And it's... you're giving too much, and you already know it, you feel it, you have a very strong intuition. You might have moon in Cancer. I don't know why this just came to me, but my spirit guides just said moon in Cancer or moon in Pisces. Those individuals are especially intuitive, like they have great intuition, because the moon is intuition. The moon is intuition, and if it is in a water sign, like where it's home, like I think, yeah, Cancer is the sign of moon. So if it is in Cancer, it's really where it needs to be the strongest. That was really hard to say, I'm sorry. But it feels like you're giving too much of yourself, and it doesn't have to do with your schoolwork or anything like this. It might also be with a relationship. Maybe you know, and it can be a romantic relationship, but also platonic. It feels like you already know you give too much of yourself, and this other person is just taking instead of giving, and there is no balance. So it needs to change. It really needs to change. It's just a little advice from me. There needs to be more balance, because it's going to, like, it feels like an energy vampire is around you, and it doesn't always have to be only the energy. They can also rob you of physical things, like always helping them and you never get the help back and things like this. So really be careful. That's just a little advice from me. Really be careful who you give your energy to, because not everybody deserves it. That's something I still have to learn too, because I always want to help people. Like, I get you, I want to help people, but not everybody deserves my help. some people have to go through tough things on their own and don't they are, I don't want to say not allowed to get my help, but they don't deserve it, because they wouldn't be there for me if I needed them. So I get you want to be nice and just be yourself, and it makes you happy to help people. Like, I get it. That's literally me, but it's draining you and it's not good for you. And you are the most important person on this earth for yourself, and you have to see this. Okay, what kind of situation is pile 2 in right now? Should I take all of them? Okay. Spirit just said no, so situation of pile 2, please. Situation of what kind of situation is pile 2 in right now, Spirit? Okay. We've got the 5 of Swords. Yeah, okay. There's someone around you who really doesn't... They're not good for you. And it might be that this is meant for another person. Like, not the person that I was talking about here, but there is a person who is literally a snake and you don't know it. And your spirit guides really want to warn you about them. Just a little message that's coming through, because this person is a snake. I literally just heard in my head from a song, I don't know how it's called. I think that this is what heartbreak feels like. My lover was a snake, they just said. And this person is meant, like, there is someone around you who is really bothering you, and your spirit guides say it doesn't get unnoticed. They really take care of it. Don't worry about it, because there might be a person that literally treated you unfair. I don't know if you know it. For some people, you know who this person is. For other people, you don't know it, and they are literally just backstabbing you. But your spirit guides are telling you, don't worry about it. We are taking care of it. Like, we are literally taking care of it. So don't worry about it. Okay, then we have Justice. Just need to put the cards correctly. Just give me a second. Okay, now they are all in the frame. Okay, first this card, sorry. Okay, we've got Judgment. Justice. We've got Justice. What's meant with Justice, Spirit? Okay, Spirit guides. I just got the Hermit in reverse. Your spirit guides are wanting to tell you that they are literally with you, and you are not alone. Just because there are a lot of people who literally backstab you, which is hard. Like, I get it. They are telling you you're not alone. They are literally with you all the time. They are sending you signs in your dreams, and they are sending you a lot of angel numbers. I just saw 444, 333. 222, something like this. Like, just look up angel numbers, and angel numbers doesn't always have to be something like 444. It could also be something like 1991 or 1515. You get it. Like, there are so many variations when it comes to angel numbers. Just look them up, what they mean. And your spirit guides really want to communicate with you more often. If you're able to, grab yourself a tarot deck and talk to them. Otherwise, watch some readings, ask them to send you signs and dreams. Just pray to them. Ask them for signs so they can send you signs when you are outdoors. There are so many ways to communicate with your spirit guides, but your spirit guides really want you to, communicate with them more often, because they are literally I personally see my spirit guides as my family. And I think it's also like this for other people. There are, of course, people who don't know that they have spirit guides. Everybody has spirit guides. But they don't know about them because it's just not their... either they are not ready, or in this lifetime they are not supposed to know about spirit guides. And that's absolutely fine. But you are a person who is supposed to have a strong connection with your spirit guides. And your spirit guides really literally just waiting for you to pick up cards or runes or anything like this and talk to them. And your spirit guides also just said, you don't have to use tarot cards if you're not able to buy yourself tarot cards. You can literally just use like these normal cards with, how are they called, like Romme? It's called Romme in German, but like these normal cards, you can literally use them with the Joker and Queen and King and all these things. You can literally use them and just look up how they are used to read, and you can use those. You can also use dices to communicate with them. Just take 3 dices, roll your dice and see which number comes up. Like for example, for the first one there's a 3, then there's a 1, then there's a 6, then the number you should look up is 316, and that's the message of your spirit guide. So yeah. Okay, we have the Empress. Lady Medusa might be a deity of yours, and you enjoy to be in your divine feminine more than your divine masculine. Like everybody of us has a divine feminine, divine masculine. Let's put it up a little bit. Okay, now you can see it. Like everybody of us has a divine feminine and divine masculine, but you enjoy to be in the divine feminine. You like to receive things, even though you like to give a lot to people, you also like to receive things, which is pretty cool because that's something I still have to learn. I'm always in my divine masculine. But yeah, what kind of situation is pile 2 in right now, Spirit? Should I take these? Okay, we have the 4 of Wands. I get a lot of things with this. Okay, the first thing that I get, so just see what resonates with you. Maybe even everything of this resonates with you. Yeah, just take what resonates. First of all, you like to escape to a very cozy place. It might be in your mind, it might be in your apartment, maybe it's your room. When you still live with your parents, maybe it's your room that you really enjoy to be in alone. But it feels like you really like this cozy feeling and try to escape a lot into this. Another thing is you might want to get a child in the future. It might be a dream of yours. Something else that I get is you also like to go to the forest and just enjoy nature. But also you are in a relationship currently, or you are getting engaged. Like, I don't want to spoiler you, but it feels like you are getting engaged or getting married soon. So, something else, Spirit? What else? They said yes. So, what's meant with the 4 of Wands? Okay, something that I get, I just got the World in reverse. Something that I get is your family has a lot of karma, like a lot of karma. There are so many bad things that happen to each one of your family member, and you are literally the one who says, okay, it's enough, I don't want this to continue, I'm going to pay the debt of the karma and choose to be a better person and to do better than my family before me. So it feels like you are the one in your family who literally awakens spirituality, who awakens spiritually. Oh my god, there it is. Who awakens spiritually, and who chose to be different, who chose to become the person that stops this karma. So your children, if you want to have children, so your children don't feel the pain that you have been through, which is amazing. I'm so proud of you, to be honest, because in my family, I am this person. Like, there are so many things that happened to my family. Like, each member of my family, we all went through the same thing. And I was the one who said, as a child, I said, no, I want this to stop. I want my children to be happy. So I'm going to take care of the karma and just take care of my family so things get better soon. So yeah, it feels like you are this person in your family. Okay, next we have the Tower in reverse. Again, it feels like if you want children, you really want to put a stop on this karma. You really want to see change, and you are the one who says it's enough. That's literally everything that I get from the Tower. But yeah, that's probably what's meant. Okay. What kind of situation is pile 2 in right now, Spirit? Okay. 5 of Cups. You struggle lately. Like, you feel like you're not able to end this karma. You feel like you are not doing anything. Like, you are not... You don't... Okay. You are thinking that you do everything in the wrong way. Nothing goes well with you because there's so much karma. You don't... I don't know how to describe it, but you feel sad. You feel exhausted. There's too much happening. It's just too much for you, and it's absolutely okay to sometimes say I'm just done. But your spirit guides really want to point out you are strong enough, and I want to say this to you: you are strong enough. I know how hard it is because it's like a huge burden to change the karma of your family, but you are doing amazing, okay? And sometimes it's normal to feel low and like you are not able to do this because it's part of the cycle of healing. So you're doing amazing. One last card. What kind of situation is pile 2 in right now, Spirit? What kind of situation is pile 2 in right now? Okay, the moon. You love the moon. You sometimes pray to the moon or just talk to the moon, but I just see someone literally sitting on their window ceiling and like observing the full moon and feeling connected to it. Okay. That was the situation. Now let's see what kind of message Spirit has for you right now. I'm curious too now, because this also sounds like my pile. I have to be honest. But yeah, let's see. What kind of situation... No. What message does Spirit have for pile 2? What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 2? Okay, they said not to take these ones. So yeah. What kind of message? Okay. We have the Queen of Wands. I love this card so much. Your spirit guides want to remind you that feeling low and feeling depressed and feeling like you're not good enough is oh my god, I was German. Feeling low, feeling depressed, and feeling like you're not good enough is literally part of the healing, because you have to feel all of your emotions to let them go. There are so many emotions buried within you that you don't know about because it comes from childhood, it comes from adolescence, and so on. There's so much within you that still wants to break free, so don't worry. That's literally the message that I get from this card. Don't worry, because first of all, your spirit guides are with you, and if it ever gets too much, just call on them and ask them to calm you down. You can literally ask Archangel Raphael to heal you if you need help, but Spirit literally says it's part of the process, so don't worry. You're doing amazing. You're not on the wrong path or anything like this. You're literally on the right path. You are doing amazing. And your spirit guides really want to applaud you because you are so strong. I cannot describe it even, because it's hard. I know it. I have been there. I'm still going through the same kind of emotion right now. And you are just doing amazing. Don't worry about it. Page of Swords in reverse. Your spirit guides say, stay away from the internet a little bit, especially from the news, but also stay away from I'm just giving an example. TikTok, witch talk. The spiritual side of TikTok is very special. Let's say special. There's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of fraud, and don't listen to these people because they are not giving you advice. They are just literally trying to get credit or more attention by lying, by doing dramatical stuff, dramatic stuff. stay away from all these things and literally listen to your intuition and to your spirit guides. Yeah, you are absolutely allowed to learn from other if you are a witch, from other witches or from other spiritual people, that's fine. But always look up the information and always ask your spirit guides if this is good or bad information, because again, there's so much misinformation on the internet, and it's better to listen to your intuition and learn from your spirit guides directly than to go to someone who's, for example, for which is still a baby witch and doesn't know much, but yeah, still talks a lot of things and tries to teach you things even though they don't know it themselves very well. So your spirit guides really say, be careful who you trust when it comes to information about spirituality. Rather listen to yourself and your spirit guides than to anyone on the internet who just says something to get content and money out of it. We have judgment. Does it focus? Okay. There are a lot of angels right now around you who support you, who surround you, who give you energy, and your spirit guides again say, please ask for our help if you need help. Please call on us to calm you down, to give you a warmth, to give you a hug, anything like this. Like, yeah, those are spirits, but they can send you energies, they can send you downloads and things you can see, and really listen to your spirit guides and call on them because they want to help you. But there is a thing called free will. Your spirit guides cannot help you if you don't allow it, if you don't ask them to help you. So please ask your spirit guides for help. They really want to help you, but it feels like you want to be strong or you don't know how to call on your spirit guides. Literally call on them. Just say, I need help from my spirit guides. Can you please calm me down? Please give me strength. Please give me a calm mind, and they are going to help you. Also, your spirit guides just said, it's time for you to put up a little bit more protection when it comes to your home for spirituality. Just put some salt in your window ceiling and your door frame and say it protects you from low vibrational beings, from low vibrations, and from spirits. Because when you call in your spirit guides, it's important to also be protected, or just ask your spirit guides beforehand for protection, so only your spirit guides can help you. Messages for pile 2 from spirit. Okay, we've got the 7 of Swords. It's time for you to declutter your own mind because you have a lot of negative thoughts about yourself that are literally not true. Some of them are just taught by other people who are still who are also not happy with themselves, and they just wanted to project their own problems onto you. But your spirit guides say it's time for you to start shadow work, like a journal where you write down your feelings and thoughts and maybe discuss some topics like, for example, what did I survive? Why do I feel low? What can I do when I feel low? Stuff like this. Just look up shadow work prompts and you are going to find a huge list of it on many different sites. But your spirit guides really say, be careful what you're thinking because your mind is manifesting things. I heard somewhere that your current state is the manifestation of the thoughts you had in the past. So if you are happy with your life, then you did everything right. But if you have a lot of difficulties, maybe try to find out what kind of thoughts are not good for you and what kind of thoughts you could stop, because it really pulls you down. It really pulls you down, and it's time for you to really get a little bit more positive. Maybe start with positive affirmations. It can be something small like, I look beautiful today, I am beautiful, I am an amazing person. And saying this every time you look into a mirror and every time you go to sleep or wake up. Or something that I like to do a lot is when I go to sleep, I listen to positive affirmations during the night. Like, there are literally videos on YouTube that you can just put on. They are called positive affirmations for the night, and they are going 8 hours where a person says different positive affirmations, and you can listen to them and it will change your mind. It's very powerful. What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 2? What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 2? Tower in reverse. I don't know why this comes up, but your spirit guides want to say to you that you are able to change your fate if you choose to. If you say, I don't want this to happen, something that, for example, something that comes up in a reading, I don't know, a prediction for the next month, and you say, I don't want this to happen, you are always able to change your reality. You're always able to change your mind. You're always able to change your thinking, your habits, and everything that you want. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. And I know you don't want to hear it, but it is possible to change. It is possible to change very quickly, but don't pressure yourself into doing this like immediately. It is possible. It doesn't mean that it is good. Take your time and listen to yourself. Try to declutter whatever is in your mind and your body, but what triggers you, your traumas. Really go deep into it. See what your body wants to heal. Maybe even meditate and ask your body what needs healing right now, which chakra needs healing right now. And you can see when you heal this chakra what kind of trauma triggers comes up. And just sit with it a little bit, and don't be scared to feel your feelings, because that's the very important step while healing. You have to feel your feelings. You have to allow your emotions to flow. Like, don't be rude to other people just because you are angry, but be angry if you need to be angry. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. The spirit guides, just a little message, want you to save some money because you might need it in, I just saw 3 months. So if you're able to maybe put away a little bit of money, I just saw $50 a month. It doesn't have to be that much, but if you're able to put away some money because you might need it. I don't know why they are not saying anything about it. Just put away some money, and also be careful who you give your stuff to, because there might be a person who won't return something from you. I just saw a necklace and a shirt, so it might be that you don't get it back. So yeah, be careful who you share your things with. Message for pile 2. Come through, please. Message for pile 2. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands. Your spirit guides want you to read more books about spirituality rather than listening to people on the internet, and also look into old books about spirituality and witchcraft and anything like this. Really go back in time and look what was used before us, before our generation, because there are a lot of things coming up again about TikTok and all these new witches and these people just wanting to get clout. Yeah, your spirit guides really say rather read a book and ask your spirit guides if everything in this book was right than looking up on the internet things. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. I do work with deities, and I also work with demons, and when I work with demons, I always look up what kind of offerings are good for them, what kind of spirit is this demon, and how you can work with them, and what is associated with them, and all of these things, because I want to work with them respectfully. And there was one site that I always used where everything was very shortly explained, and there were offerings and things like this. And after a year, my spirit guides told me I shouldn't use this site because I never knew that it was a lot of misinformation on it. Like this person who made this blog literally learned the information from trickster spirits and just used it, and now I have used this information and I didn't know that this was not right. So I did a lot of wrong things and gave wrong offerings, and yeah, it was very complicated. But that was just an example. I literally thought, oh, that was easy, now I know everything about this god and or demon or spirit, and in the end it was so much misinformation, and I didn't know that. So always look up several sources and also read the books, because if the book is very old, it's a good book. Not every book that is old is a good book, but most of them. What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 2? What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 2? Three of Cups. If you are able to put up an altar for your spirit guides or for your ancestors, because they really want to connect with you even more. It doesn't have to be something big, especially if you live with your parents and they don't want it. Just a little candle or a seashell, something small. You can write them a letter. That's something that I like to do to my spirit guides, just writing them a letter. But your spirit guides want to connect more with you. We already said this when I told you about your situation, but they underline it here even more. Like, please work with your spirit guides. And another message that is coming through is there might be a person coming from his soul family very soon. There might be a person coming very soon from his soul family, or you might meet new people. Might be because of the school thing, but yeah, it might be that you meet new people. Messages for pile 2 from Spirit, please. Knight of Swords in reverse. Your spirit guides warn you about being too hasty when it comes to learning. Take your time with learning about spirituality. You have more than enough time. You don't have to rush through things. Just like me, like I literally, when I want to learn something, I literally do so much to learn from it, and then I just burn out and ask myself, why did this happen? But it was my own fault. And your spirit guides want you to not do the same thing as me. Really take your time, read one book, then another, and take your time to really take everything in, because if you're so hasty, you're not able to learn anything. It literally is too much for your brain. It cannot process all these things and literally just forgets everything, and then it's gone. So really take your time. Okay, one last message for pile 2, please. One last message for pile 2 from Spirit. They again, 6 of Swords, they again want to remind you one last time, please leave this person that is not good for you. You already know what is meant, or leaving this habit, anything that's really not good for you. The thoughts, the habit, the person, please leave it behind. Okay, and that's also everything that I have for you. I really hope you liked your reading. I really hope you felt connected with the spirit guides, and I also thank Spirit for all these nice messages. And I hope I will see you in my next one, and I wish you the best of luck. Bye! Welcome guys, welcome if you chose pile 3 or this lovely crystal. I don't know what kind of crystal this is. My spirit guides told me or tell me right now it's something with labradorite. I don't know, probably not. But this beautiful crystal, or this lovely deck, which is currently one of my favorites. It's so beautiful. So okay, first we are going to look into your situation so you can see if you resonate with this pile. Then we are going to see what kind of messages spirit guides have for you at this current time. This is a timeless reading, so see what resonates and just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, let's see what kind of messages does spirit have for you. But first, what kind of situation are you in? Just let me shuffle real quick. Once more. Okay, Spirit, and what kind of situation is pile 3 in right now? If you felt drawn to pile 2 or even pile 1, please also check them out, because I just was thinking about the other piles. So yeah, if you felt drawn to them, just check them out. Okay, let's see. We have King of Pentacles. What kind of situation are you in? You might be a boss, or you're thinking of doing your own business, being a freelancer. Maybe you're about to get how's it called, a promotion. I think it's called a promotion. It feels like there is something with work, like you are working. Maybe you're working on a hobby. I just saw someone drawing on a comic, on a web comic. Maybe you're working on books, on your hobby. It feels like working, whatever this means to you. It could be hobby wise, it could be with your job. Maybe you're in a boss situation where you become the boss of a new like the new boss of a company. Maybe you become the new boss of a company. Maybe you started just a new hobby. I just saw someone sewing or crocheting, which is pretty cool. Your spirit guides give this message: if you feel drawn to, maybe crochet your own clothes, because this can be way cheaper and it's very beautiful. Like, I try to crochet as much as possible for myself to wear, because I'm not able to right now, I'm not able to pay too much for clothes. And yeah, it feels like this, to be honest, something with a job or a hobby. Like, just take what resonates. But it really feels like you have a new hobby, or you're doing a hobby that you haven't done in a while, and you found your way back to this hobby, and now you're kind of obsessed with it and just spend a lot of time on doing this hobby. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, though. Freya or Freya might be a deity of yours, because I just recognized I hear this lady has a falcon, and this is a sign, or a hawk, and this is a sign of Freya, and I was thinking of her. And to be honest, I'm now only thinking of Freya. If you don't know her, she is the Nordic goddess of magic, love, war, sexuality, or sex. She's a very great goddess. I'm working with her, and it seems like she's coming through in this reading. I don't know why. Maybe she has a few messages for you. And I also didn't know, like, I originally just thought about my spirit guide sending messages, but maybe she wants to come through. And yeah, okay. Something else with this card. Wait, I'm going to look up. Is there anything else with this card? Okay, I just had the Lovers. You might be single, or you might be going through a breakup. I don't get anything else. It really feels like you're going through a breakup, or it doesn't have to be with a romantic partner. It can also be with friendships or a family member that you're falling out. Anything else? No, that's actually it. Might be that Freya is sending a few messages in this reading. We're just going with it and see if this great goddess has anything to say to us. Okay. What kind of message, what kind of situation is pile 3 in right now, Spirit? What kind of message is, oh my god, I cannot speak. What kind of situation is pile 3 in right now, Spirit? What kind of situation is pile 3 in? Should I take all of these? Okay. We have 3 of Swords in reverse. Again, something like with this card, also with this card, something is, you might have dreams, prophetic dreams, but you also saw your partner breaking up with you in a dream. Or you already got the sign. Okay, your spirit guide. No, I have to sneeze, so this was confirmation. Your spirit guides are sending you a lot of messages through your dreams and in your day-to-day, and it's all about breaking up with a certain person, or that a certain person is not good for you. And the funny thing is, I just thought today about making a reading about who's your enemy, and my spirit guides are literally bringing me back to this idea of mine, that there is a person. You think they are a great friend, partner, family member, whatever, but in reality, they are literally backstabbing you and talking behind your back about you. and just not good for you. And your spirit guides are sending you a lot of signs about this. They are sending you a lot of signs that this person is not good for you. And maybe you know it, maybe you don't know it yet, or you don't want to know it, you don't want to realize this person is bad for you. But your spirit guides are really saying there is a person that is not good for you. And now I'm being reminded of, because Freya was here very quickly, of a witch I watched on YouTube and TikTok, who was working with Freya, and Freya was the one causing the breakup between the witch and her boyfriend. So it's kind of something like this in this direction. Okay, we have Knight of Wands. You might have a pet, maybe a snake, a rat, or rats, because you should. If you have a rat, they need several animals in a cage. Like, a rat is not supposed to live alone. And I don't know why I have to say this, but my spirit guides are really pushing me to say this. If you have a rat, rats are not supposed to live alone. Even though you spend a lot of time with them, they at least need to be with another rat, like 2 rats. 3 is even better, but spirit guides really want to say this. If you have rats, there needs to be more rats. But you might also have a horse or anything else, like an animal around you. And if you don't have an animal around you, there is an animal guide around you. I don't like to say spirit animal, because I think it comes from the Native Americans or indigenous people. So I don't know if it's correctly, if it is appropriation, or I don't know, but I just say animal guide, so there might be an animal guide around you. And I just saw a tiger and a, how are the cats called that live in the snow, who are literally like very pale, something like this. A cat is around you. Okay, we have Temperance in reverse. It might be that you don't even believe in spirit guides that much. I don't know why this just came through, but it feels like, or you just had a falling out with your spirit guides. That might be something else. Maybe you had an argument with your spirit guides, or just a disagreement, and now you're questioning if you should work with your spirit guides. And your spirit guides really want to say to you, they are not angry with you. They are literally still supporting you, still protecting you. And they want to say to you, it's absolutely okay if you sometimes don't have the same opinion, or you find something just unfair. It's part of the journey, and you aren't a bad person just because you have another opinion than your spirit guides. That's really something that they want to underline or just make clear, because it might be that you think like, oh my god, is something wrong with me because I had an argument with my spirit guides. But I'm here to tell you, you don't want to know how many arguments I have with my spirit guides, where they were like, yeah, you have to let go of this, and I was like, no, I don't want to. Or I don't know, they had literally a test for me, like the universe had a test for me, and it was pretty hard and, in my opinion, very unfair. And I literally was having a huge argument with my spirit guides. Or I know, like, one day I was very paranoid, and I literally had a discussion with Anpu, or you may know him as Anubis, the Egyptian god of death. Like, he's my patron deity, and I have been working with him quite some time. And I literally had a huge argument with him, and it's possible. It's absolutely possible. You are just human, okay? It's possible to have arguments with your spirit guides, and that doesn't mean that they don't love you or that they don't want to be with you anymore, because they are still there for you. So don't worry. And if you think of not working with your spirit guides anymore, really think about it during meditation and just calm down, and don't do it as an impulsive reaction, but rather, again, think of it. Do you really don't want to work with your spirit guides anymore, or do you just need a break? Because a break is okay, but saying you will never work with your spirit guides again is a pretty hard decision, and I can tell you, you will regret it. You will regret it, because you, at some point, you just want to have peace, and you just have all these negative thoughts about your spirit guides in your head. Rather, try to talk with your spirit guides calmly and just try to find a better solution, okay? We have the Magician. Are you a witch or a druid or a shaman or someone who is at least spiritual? Sorry, I had to reorder my tarot cards because it bothered me that it wasn't like straight. But what I wanted to say is not everybody that watches pick a card readings or does spiritual stuff is spiritual or consider themselves as spiritual, and you might be a person who considers themselves maybe a hippie or a witch, a druid, a shaman, someone who's spiritual, who's openly spiritual. That doesn't mean that you have to tell everybody, yeah, I'm spiritual, but someone who doesn't hide it as much. For example, I'm a very spiritual person, but I hide it from my family because I know they wouldn't understand. That's absolutely fine. Not everybody has to be comfortable with being spiritual. Some people are just not meant to be spiritual in this lifetime or have a connection with spirit. Like, everybody has spirit guides, but not everybody is supposed to know them because they chose before they reincarnated. They chose if they want to know about their spirit guides or not, and so we cannot force this on someone. That's absolutely fine, but it feels like you are openly spiritual or you want to become openly spiritual. Maybe you're learning about spirituality, maybe you're learning about religions, finding your own religion, and your spirit guides just want to say, take your time with it. Take your time with it. You don't need a label. It's about you feeling comfortable, not about having a label. Spirit, what kind of situation is pile 3? What kind of situation is pile 3 right now? Okay, we have 8 of Swords. I was just talking about, okay, several things come up. I was just talking about me not showing my parents that I'm spiritual. You might be in the same situation where you don't feel comfortable to tell your family that you're spiritual because maybe they're atheists or anything else, or maybe they're Christian and think witchcraft is evil, so you feel very stuck. Something else is you might have financial problems currently, and because of that you feel stuck, but for some kind of reason you feel stuck or you feel like you don't belong here. Maybe you have a job, had a promotion, and you realize that's absolutely not my dream job and I want something else. I also just heard someone wants to do the same thing that I do, and become a tarot reader. Yeah, there are many different scenarios. My spirit guides show me that you feel stuck. Just take what resonates. It really feels like you don't know what to do, and something that my spirit guides remind me of is you are never stuck. Sometimes the universe makes you think that you're stuck, so you heal and change things about yourself, but you are never stuck. You're always on the right path. It's not possible to not be on the right path, in my opinion. And your spirit guides really say, don't worry about it, just be patient. Just be patient. What kind of situation is pile 3 in spirit? The devil in reverse. Don't worry, the devil isn't something bad. You really feel stuck. And your spirit guides again say you are not stuck. Maybe you think you will never find love. Maybe, I remember I was saying you're probably going through a breakup or there's someone who is just not good for you. And now you have like these paranoid thoughts of, oh my god, will I ever find a person who understands me? Will I ever find a person who doesn't backstab me or who doesn't betray me? And your spirit guides really want to say, and also I want to say, there is not only bad in the world, there are also good people. There are people who will love you, but sometimes it's just not the right timing. Sometimes we have to be patient and be with ourselves for some time to heal a few wounds until we are ready to meet other people who have the same vibration as we do. And just because something bad did happen doesn't mean that the world is a bad place. Yeah, there are so many things that are happening that are not okay, but that doesn't mean that Earth or humanity or people around you are bad people. They are just not in the right vibration right now for you, and we are all supposed to heal. And it might also be something that Spirit says right now is Sometimes it is the right person, but not the right time. Sometimes we meet people and we realize, oh my god, we have to heal. And this literally reminds me of a twin flame situation. I don't want to give you the saying like, oh my god, that's a twin flame, but it reminds me of this connection of twin flames. They meet each other to see that they have a lot of wounds, and then they have to go separate ways to heal, and then they can meet up again and, I don't know, be together or anything like this. I mean, a twin flame doesn't always have to be romantic. It can also be a family member or a friend. So yeah, sometimes it's just not the right timing. So don't blame yourself in doing something wrong or blame the other person for not being ready. We all need a little bit more time to heal. What kind of situation is part 2 in right now? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. A little message from your spirit guides. Better times are coming. Don't worry. It's like all these clouds on this card. All these clouds were hiding your blessings, and now these clouds are going away, and you can see your blessing. So don't worry, blessings are coming, and it's not always going to be bad. It's not always going to be someone who hurts you. Sometimes we again need time. Oftentimes the things that hurt us just show us our wounds and what we need to heal. They trigger our wounds. So if something bad happens, it hasn't to do with you deserving it. It's more like the universe wants to show you what still needs to be healed. You're not a bad person. This person is not a bad person that hurt you. It's literally, it was in your contract before you reincarnated that this person is going to hurt you or going to betray you. So don't worry. And also something else that's coming up, I just saw those pyramids in the background of this card. Your spirit guides are literally with you. They are around you and protecting you and helping you, and you literally can call on them. And I know I was saying you maybe had an argument with your spirit guides, you can still call on them. On this card, what kind of situation is pile 3 in? Death. Nothing bad, don't worry. It's time for changes. And don't cling yourself to religions just because someone else wants you to, or just because you feel lonely. I just heard Wicca. When I started my practice as a witch, I always wanted to be Wiccan until I realized that I'm just not comfortable with being Wiccan, and I always wanted to force this upon me in a kind of way. I was like, I have to be Wiccan when I'm a witch, but that's not true. Like, I am a witch and I'm not religious. Or I am religious, but I'm not going to tell on the internet what kind of religion I am. But because it's pretty harsh. But and also on this religion, there's a lot of misconceptions. Maybe I'm going to do a video at some point when I say what kind of spiritual people I am, or religion, whatever. But I took my time until I chose my religion, because I wanted to force myself into so many religions, because I was like, I have to be connected with something. I have to be. But I realized I'm absolutely fine even without being religious. So don't force something upon you. Only listen to your heart on this matter, or your intuition better. Okay. Okay, let's see what kind of messages your spirit guide have for you. Okay, spirit, what do you want to tell pile 3? Again, I wanted to say pile 2, so maybe look into pile 2. Should I take these? Yes. Okay. Let's see. We have 10 of Pentacles. In reverse. Okay. Your spirit guides want to tell you there is a lot of karma attached to your financial problems. So they want you to look a little bit more into your ancestors and what your ancestors did, if you're able to work with your ancestors. But before you're working with your ancestors, call only on those who love you unconditionally, because we have a few ancestors that are very selfish, not only think about themselves, and who want to force their religion or their beliefs onto you. So be very careful and be cautious. But your spirit guides really say there is attached a lot of karma to your financial problems. So really look into this and try to clear out this karma. Also listen to on YouTube there are karma releasing meditations. Maybe listen on them. And also cleanse yourself is something that comes up. Like you can cleanse yourself during a bath, during a shower, and also with incense sticks or smudging sticks. Just clear your energy field and clear the energy field of your aura because there is a lot of low vibrational energy on you, which attracts more low vibrational things and beings. So really clear your energy field, clear your home, clear yourself, and also clear this karma. 4 of Cups in reverse. Your guides are sending you a lot of messages and you ignore them. I don't know if you do it on purpose, but some might be on purpose, some you literally don't do with purpose, but I don't know how to say it, but there are a lot of messages for you that you don't see. And your spirit guides really want to say to you, if you see wings, like angel wings, if you see doves, angel numbers, what else? Clocks are also a sign of your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are really sending you a lot of messages, and you literally don't see them, which is nothing bad, of course. But your spirit guides also want you to write down all of the signs that you see, so you can sit with it for a while and see what your spirit guides want to say to you, because it doesn't feel like you communicate with your spirit guide through tarot cards or anything, which is absolutely fine. You don't have to, but they are sending you a lot of signs as soon as you step out of your door. There are a lot of signs coming your way, and you literally don't recognize them. We have the 4th Wands. Not only is it time to clear out the energy field of your home, your spirit guides also want you to get rid of anything material that you don't need anymore, that you don't use, because there is a lot of clutter in your home. And your spirit guides want you to clear out the energy field, so new energy can come in, like things you don't use, things you don't look at all, things you don't like, because I think we all have something in our apartment that we keep just in case we need it at some point, but we never need it. So your spirit guides really say, declutter your home, because new things are coming in. I was telling you about new energies coming in, new blessings coming in. So declutter your home, so all of these blessings and new things really can come in. We have 5 of coins, pentacles. This reminds me of myself. What I first got was you help homeless people too much. Maybe you're giving a lot of, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely fine to help homeless people, because I love to do it also, but you give a lot of your money and you give a lot of things to other people, not only homeless people, but take what resonates, also other people. You give a lot of yourself, but then you don't have anything left for yourself. Like you give a lot of money, you give a lot of time, you give a lot of energy, but what do you give yourself? It's time for you to focus on yourself and to call your energy back. Oh yeah, that's something that I learned. And I don't know why I'm reminded of this right now, but I'm just going to tell you. If you ever feel something was unfair to you because you took care of someone and you feel it is unfair, you want your energy back, meditate and call literally on your energy back and cut the cords with this person, because then they are not able to pull on your energy anymore. But something that your spirit guides really say is, don't give so much of yourself to other people, because you are the most important person in your life. You should come first, then the others. Even with family, first you, then the others. You have to feel comfortable, you have to be to feel safe, you have to feel like you love yourself. It's time for you to give yourself love, to learn self-love, because you are lacking a little bit of self-love, like not too much, but it's time for you to give to yourself. Maybe do a spa day, eat your favorite food, buy yourself something nice, whatever self-love is for you. But self-love is not only material, I have to say, but also maybe writing yourself a letter, saying positive affirmations, having enough sleep, anything like this, it's time for you to love yourself even more. What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 3? What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 3? Should I use these? No, okay. What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 3? That's the Page of Cups. Something else that has to do with self-love is spending time with your inner child. Your inner child is really calling on you, and it wants you to do things that you liked to do when you were a child. So, for example, climbing on trees, dancing in the rain, playing in water, I don't know, just have fun. Your spirit guides and your inner child really want you to have fun. Anything else that I get from this card? Not really. Wear your favorite clothes and maybe declutter even your clothes, because there might be new clothes coming in. What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 3? What kind of message does Spirit have for pile 3? Should I take these? Yes, okay. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles, sorry, in reverse. You will not always have struggles with money. It will not always be this way. The spirit guides really want to encourage you to be open for the future, to be open for blessings coming in, because you're not always supposed to have struggles. You're not always supposed to have problems with finances and money. There will be a time where everything gets better, but right now you have to be strong. Right now you have to keep going and wish for the best and just ask the universe for help, because only then the universe is able to help. You have to tell the universe what you want, so the universe can work, can help you out. Maybe pray if you feel comfortable to, write a letter to the universe, anything like this. Really be patient, but also don't give up. You have strength in reverse. Okay, my spirit guides say so. I should also put this, the Wheel of Fortune, in reverse. Okay, what's wrong with this? It's actually what I just said. Okay, things will get better, and you have to be strong, because right now you have to deal with a lot of karma. Like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse literally means, like both cards in reverse, but Wheel of Fortune in reverse means karma, bad karma. And right now it's this way, but in some time it's going to change, and then you're going to have good karma. Also, Horus might be a guide of yours, because I just saw the Sphinx, and the Sphinx is a symbol of Lord or King Horus, like the Egyptian god of kingship and protection and the sky. He might be with you, so don't worry, everything will get better soon. Messages for pile 3, please, Spirit. Messages for pile 3, please. Okay. Five of Wands. About this person that I was talking about earlier, this person that is just not good for you, and you didn't want to know it, or you didn't want to just know about the situation, about them being bad. Your spirit guides really say cut this person out of your life, or at least cut them off as much as possible, not giving too much of yourself, not giving too much of your energy, because this person is literally an energy vampire, and they like drama. This person really likes drama, and it's only pulling on your energy. It's only pulling you down into low vibrations. And your spirit guides really say, let go of this person. And last message is the Ace of Wands. It's time for you to have some sexual intercourse. I'm not going to elaborate on this. You already know what I mean, so yeah. But that's everything that I have for you. I really hope you liked your reading, and I really hope you resonate with these messages. I'm wishing you the best of luck, and thank you thank you, Spirit, for these messages, of course. And I will see you in my next one. Hopefully, bye.